Top 10 nutrients your legs are begging for after 65. You might think your aching legs are just a part of getting older, but what if they're actually starving for something? After 65, your legs quietly cry out for help. Not through words, but through pain, weakness, cramping, or restless nights. These aren't random signs. They're pleas for nutrients your body no longer absorbs the way it used to. Ignoring them could mean losing the strength to walk, stand, or stay independent. But with the right nourishment, you can help your legs feel younger, stronger, and more alive. Starting today. If you care about keeping your legs strong and pain-free as you age, hit that subscribe button. We make trusted, heart-centered videos that help people over 50 live better every day. Leave a comment below if your legs feel tired or tight. You're not alone, and we're here to help. 1. Magnesium. Magnesium acts as a natural relaxant for the muscles, and its role becomes increasingly important after the age of 65. As people grow older, magnesium levels often decline, not just because of dietary gaps, but also due to a reduced ability to absorb the mineral through the digestive system. This decline is more common than many realize, and it frequently shows up in the legs. Some seniors begin experiencing sudden cramps, usually at night, or that frustrating sensation of restless legs that just won't settle down. These symptoms may not seem serious at first, but they often signal a deeper issue. The muscles are tense, tired, and not getting what they need to function smoothly. Doctors often point out that magnesium plays a critical role in muscle contraction and relaxation. Without enough of it, the nerves that control the leg muscles can fire off abnormally, leading to twitching, tightness, or even painful spasms. In some cases, magnesium deficiency also contributes to poor sleep quality. The discomfort in the legs can keep a person awake or cause frequent waking during the night, which only worsens overall fatigue and muscle tension. Adding magnesium back into the diet, either through food or supplements, can bring noticeable relief. Some studies suggest that when taken in the evening, magnesium helps calm both the muscles and the nervous system, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep, something many seniors quietly struggle with. 2. Vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a powerful role in keeping the legs strong after 65. While it's often linked to bone health, many doctors now emphasize its importance for muscle strength and function, especially in the lower body. Without enough vitamin D, the muscles in the legs can weaken gradually, leading to slower walking, difficulty standing up from a chair, or feeling unsteady while climbing stairs. Some research has shown that seniors with low vitamin D levels are more likely to fall, not only because of bone fragility, but because their leg muscles aren't responding the way they should. This nutrient helps the body absorb calcium, but it also plays a direct role in muscle contraction and balance. When vitamin D is low, the communication between nerves and muscles can become disrupted. That's when people may start noticing feelings of heaviness in the legs, a slower reaction time, or even unexpected muscle aches. Doctors sometimes describe this as functional muscle loss. The muscles are still there, but they've become less effective due to poor nutritional support. Vitamin D also helps reduce inflammation in joints and soft tissues, which can bring relief to stiff knees and hips that affect how the legs move. One of the biggest challenges with vitamin D is that the body's ability to produce it naturally decreases with age. Sunlight exposure helps the skin produce vitamin D, but after 65, the skin thins and becomes less efficient at this process. Even spending time outdoors might not be enough, especially during colder months or in areas with limited sun. That's why many seniors, even those with relatively healthy lifestyles, are found to have low or borderline vitamin D levels during routine checkups. Supplementing with vitamin D under a healthcare provider's guidance can improve muscle tone, coordination, and stability in the legs. In some studies, it has been shown to support faster walking speed and reduce risk of falls when paired with exercise. Foods like fortified dairy, salmon, or egg yolks help, but supplements are often needed to reach ideal levels. Addressing a deficiency early can mean more than just avoiding fractures. It can directly support mobility, independence, and a more confident stride as the years go by. 3. Iron. Iron is essential for delivering oxygen through the bloodstream, and that oxygen is what powers the muscles in your legs. When iron levels drop, oxygen delivery slows down. The result can feel like a strange heaviness in the legs, or a constant sense of fatigue even after short walks. Some people also experience tingling or mild numbness, especially in the lower legs and feet. These symptoms can be frustrating, and they're sometimes mistaken for nerve issues, when in fact they're tied to something as basic as low iron. Iron plays a central role in producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells responsible for carrying oxygen throughout the body. When hemoglobin levels fall due to iron deficiency, the legs may not get enough oxygen-rich blood during movement. This lack can cause the muscles to feel weaker or less responsive, especially during activities like climbing stairs or standing for long periods. For older adults, this can lead to avoiding physical activity altogether, not because of age, but because of how the legs feel during motion. Doctors often check iron levels in seniors who report unexplained fatigue or leg weakness. While increasing iron can help restore strength and reduce these symptoms, it's not something to guess on. Excess iron, especially in older men or postmenopausal women, can build up in the body and lead to other health problems, including liver strain or oxidative stress. That's why it's important to confirm a deficiency through blood tests before starting supplements. Foods like lean red meat, spinach, and fortified cereals are safe ways to support iron levels naturally. In cases of diagnosed deficiency, doctors may recommend low-dose iron supplements, often paired with vitamin C to improve absorption. Taking too much iron without a clear need, however, can do more harm than good. Supporting the legs with enough iron means keeping oxygen moving, muscles firing properly, and energy levels stable, all without overloading the body. It's a balance that starts with awareness and the right guidance. 4. Potassium. Potassium plays a quiet but powerful role in keeping the legs active, stable, and free from discomfort. This mineral works behind the scenes to regulate the fluid balance in the body and ensure that nerves and muscles communicate properly. Without enough potassium, leg muscles become more likely to cramp, twitch, or feel weak and unsteady. Tingling in the calves or feet, or sudden nighttime spasms, can also point to low potassium, symptoms that many seniors experience but don't always connect to nutrition. After the age of 65, potassium levels can start to decline for several reasons. Some seniors take diuretics or blood pressure medications that cause the body to flush out potassium. Others may eat less due to a reduced appetite or difficulty preparing meals. When potassium levels drop too far, the legs often feel it first. Doctors sometimes refer to it as electrolyte imbalance, but for the person experiencing it, it may simply feel like their legs aren't cooperating the way they used to. Movements feel harder, recovery from a walk takes longer, and energy seems to fade faster. Potassium is also critical for transmitting signals from nerves to muscles. Without this proper signaling, muscles can misfire or become overly tight. That's why low potassium can make the legs feel stiff or shaky, even if a person hasn't done much physical activity. Some research suggests that even mild potassium deficiency can affect walking speed and lower body strength in older adults, gradually stealing independence over time. Most people think of bananas when it comes to potassium, but this mineral is also found in avocados, sweet potatoes, spinach, and beans, foods that can be easily added to a daily meal plan. In more severe cases, doctors may recommend potassium supplements, but these need to be monitored closely, especially for those with kidney issues or certain heart conditions. Potassium works best in balance with other nutrients, especially magnesium and sodium, and it should be part of a broader effort to support healthy muscles. Maintaining proper potassium levels helps ensure the legs receive clear signals and steady support. It reduces the chance of sudden cramping or fatigue and allows for more confident, steady movement. For seniors trying to preserve strength and stay mobile, potassium is not just helpful, it's essential. 5. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for healthy nerve function, and when it's missing, the legs are often the first to suffer. This vitamin helps protect the sheath that surrounds and insulates nerves, allowing signals to move quickly and correctly from the brain to the muscles. Without enough B12, nerves can misfire or stop functioning properly, leading to symptoms like tingling, numbness, or a pins and needles sensation in the feet and legs. In more severe cases, it can even cause balance issues or difficulty walking, sometimes mistaken for general aging, when in fact it's a nutritional issue. After the age of 60, B12 deficiency becomes more common because the stomach produces less acid. That acid is needed to break down food and release B12 so the body can absorb it. Even those who eat enough meat, fish, or dairy, the main dietary sources of B12, may not absorb enough due to reduced digestive function. Some medications, especially acid reducers or metformin, can also interfere with B12 absorption. Over time, this deficiency may creep in quietly, with leg symptoms developing gradually and becoming worse without clear explanation. Doctors often test for B12 levels in seniors who report weakness, unsteadiness, or strange leg sensations. In many cases, a low or borderline level can be corrected with supplements, either in pill form or through periodic injections, depending on how well the body absorbs it. When caught early, nerve symptoms from B12 deficiency can often improve, but when left untreated for too long, the damage can become harder to reverse. Supporting the legs with B12 is not just about avoiding discomfort. It's about helping the nervous system fire on all cylinders. Proper nerve function allows for smoother walking, steadier steps, and fewer chances of falling due to miscommunication between the brain and body. Many older adults are surprised by how much better their legs feel once their B12 levels are restored. Keeping this vitamin in check is one of the simplest ways to protect not just strength, but stability and freedom of movement well into the later years. 6. Collagen. Collagen is the structural protein that acts like glue for the body's connective tissues, holding joints, ligaments, tendons, and muscles together. In the legs, collagen supports the areas that take the most daily strain: knees, ankles, and the connective tissues that allow you to bend, walk, and stretch. After the age of 65, the body naturally produces far less collagen, which can lead to stiffness, discomfort, and a noticeable loss of flexibility. The effects may begin subtly: a tightness behind the knee, soreness in the ankles after walking, or a general sense that the legs feel less responsive. Without enough collagen, the tissues that keep the joints stable begin to lose their strength and elasticity. This makes everyday movements feel harder and increases the risk of small injuries, like sprains or joint irritation, especially in the lower body. Doctors often explain that collagen helps maintain the cushion between bones, and when it's lacking, those cushions wear down faster, contributing to joint pain. Seniors may notice that getting up from a chair, stepping off a curb, or standing for long periods becomes more challenging or uncomfortable. Research has shown that collagen supplementation can help restore some of this structural support. Taken consistently, collagen peptides may improve joint flexibility, reduce stiffness, and even lessen pain in weight-bearing joints like the knees. It can be particularly useful for those with mild osteoarthritis or age-related joint wear. Some studies also suggest that collagen, combined with vitamin C, helps rebuild connective tissues more effectively, supporting both movement and comfort. Incorporating collagen into a daily routine, often through powders or capsules, can offer quiet but steady relief. While it's not a quick fix, its long-term benefits are significant for seniors looking to stay active and mobile. For aging legs, collagen doesn't just support comfort, it helps preserve the structure needed to keep walking, stretching, and moving freely for years to come. 7. Sodium. Too much sodium in the diet can quietly take a toll on the legs, especially for adults over 65. High sodium levels cause the body to retain water, which often settles in the lower limbs. This can lead to swelling in the feet, ankles, and calves, a condition known as edema. Seniors may notice their shoes feeling tighter or see marks from socks pressing into the skin. These are signs that excess fluid is building up, often due to high salt intake. Beyond swelling, too much sodium can reduce blood flow to the legs. It affects circulation by stiffening the blood vessels and raising blood pressure, which forces the heart to work harder to move blood through the body. Poor circulation makes it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach the leg muscles, which can lead to fatigue, cold feet, or a heavy feeling during movement. For some seniors, this discomfort leads to reduced physical activity, which further weakens the legs over time. Hidden sodium is a major issue. Even when salt isn't added at the table, large amounts are already present in canned soups, deli meats, frozen meals, packaged snacks, and even some breads. Over time, this adds up, often without the person realizing it. Doctors often recommend reading labels carefully and choosing low sodium or no salt added options whenever possible. Reducing sodium can bring real relief. Seniors who lower their salt intake often notice their legs feeling lighter, less swollen, and more comfortable during walks or daily routines. Cutting back also supports overall heart health and lowers the risk of strokes or heart disease. For aging legs that feel tired, tight, or puffy, watching sodium intake can be a simple yet powerful way to feel better and move easier. 8. Protein. Protein is the key building block of muscle, and after age 65, the body becomes less efficient at using it. This means seniors need more protein, not less, to maintain the same level of strength. Without enough protein in the daily diet, the muscles in the legs begin to shrink, a process called sarcopenia. It doesn't happen all at once. It shows up slowly, with legs feeling weaker, walking becoming more tiring, and balance starting to feel unsteady. These changes can lead to falls, difficulty standing up, or even needing assistance with daily activities that once felt effortless. Muscle loss isn't just a normal part of aging. It's often preventable, or at least manageable. Doctors emphasize that protein intake plays a direct role in preserving muscle mass. When seniors don't eat enough, especially during illness or recovery, the muscles break down faster than they can rebuild. The legs are particularly vulnerable because they carry the body's weight and are used constantly throughout the day. Weak leg muscles can turn simple tasks like getting out of bed or climbing stairs into major challenges. Having some protein at every meal is a simple but effective way to protect leg strength. This doesn't always mean large portions of meat. Protein can come from eggs, beans, dairy, fish, poultry, or even plant-based sources like tofu and lentils. Some studies show that spreading protein evenly across breakfast, lunch, and dinner leads to better muscle maintenance than eating it all at once. For seniors with a smaller appetite, protein shakes or fortified foods may be helpful. Adding more protein not only helps build and repair muscle, but also supports the immune system, recovery from injuries, and overall energy. For the legs, it means better endurance, faster recovery after movement, and less risk of falls due to weakness. With consistent protein intake, the body is better equipped to fight muscle loss and support independence. The difference between frailty and freedom often begins with what's on the plate. Prioritizing protein, especially in later years, is a quiet investment in strength, stability, and the ability to keep moving with confidence. 9. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are powerful allies for aging legs. These healthy fats work deep inside the body to reduce inflammation, a major cause of joint pain and stiffness, especially in the knees, hips, and ankles. As people get older, inflammation tends to increase, making it harder to move comfortably. Omega-3s help calm that internal fire, easing discomfort and supporting smoother motion. Many seniors who regularly consume omega-3s from fatty fish like salmon or through fish oil supplements report feeling less soreness and more ease when walking or standing. In addition to reducing inflammation, omega-3s support healthy circulation. Good blood flow is vital for the legs because it ensures oxygen and nutrients are delivered to the muscles and joints. Poor circulation can lead to cold feet, slower healing, fatigue, or a heavy sensation after short walks. Omega-3s help keep blood vessels flexible and functioning properly, allowing blood to move freely. This not only nourishes the legs but can also reduce the risk of clots or swelling, concerns that become more common with age. Some research also suggests that omega-3s may protect nerve health. This is especially important for seniors dealing with conditions like peripheral neuropathy, where damaged nerves cause tingling, burning, or numbness in the legs and feet. While omega-3s aren't a cure, they may help slow the progression of nerve damage and ease mild symptoms by supporting the health of nerve cells. Dietary sources like mackerel, sardines, and flax seeds can help increase omega-3 intake, but supplements are often recommended for those who don't eat fish regularly. Most doctors suggest high-quality fish oil capsules with a balance of EPA and DHA, the two active forms of omega-3s known for their anti-inflammatory effects. Adding omega-3s consistently over time can make a noticeable difference. While the changes are not instant, they build gradually. Less stiffness in the morning, fewer aches after walking, and stronger circulation throughout the day. For legs that feel stiff, sore, or sluggish, omega-3s offer a natural way to move with more comfort and less resistance. Supporting the legs from within, they're a small daily habit that can lead to lasting improvement in how the body feels and moves. 10. Vitamin E. Vitamin E plays a protective role in maintaining healthy leg muscles and circulation, particularly in older adults. This nutrient acts as a powerful antioxidant, shielding muscle tissue from oxidative stress, the kind of cellular damage that builds up with age. When oxidative stress isn't kept in check, it can lead to muscle soreness, weakness, or slower recovery after even light physical activity. For seniors, these symptoms can make daily movement feel harder than it should. One of vitamin E's most important roles is improving blood circulation. Good circulation is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the legs, especially during movement. When blood flow is sluggish, muscles may tire quickly or ache after walking short distances. This is especially true for individuals with diabetes, where poor circulation is a common concern. Vitamin E helps relax blood vessels and prevent damage from inflammation, supporting a more even and steady blood supply to the lower body. Some studies suggest that seniors with low levels of vitamin E are more likely to experience leg fatigue or general muscle weakness. These symptoms often go unnoticed or are blamed on aging, but a lack of this essential vitamin may be part of the problem. While deficiency is not extremely common, it can occur more often in people with digestive issues, poor diets, or certain chronic conditions. Foods rich in vitamin E include almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocado. For those who don't get enough through diet, supplements may be recommended, but should be taken under medical advice, especially for those on blood thinners. Supporting the legs with vitamin E means protecting the muscles from hidden damage and ensuring they get the oxygen they need to stay active and responsive. It's a quiet but powerful way to keep the legs stronger, longer,